Back in 2005, Porsche introduced the first generation Cayman. This was a car meant to bridge the gap between the open Boxster and the classic Carrera. Unusually, it was more expensive than the open car, but then Porsche actually didn't mean the Cayman to be a coupe version of the Boxster. It was actually a separate line. Today, however, with the new 718 line, as the Boxster has got better and better, it's actually approached the level of the Cayman, which was so good to start with. Porsche said it was very hard to improve. This new car shares then exactly the same engine and drivetrain as the new Boxster. That means the base car has a 2-litre flat-4 turbocharged with 300 horsepower, while the more expensive Cayman S 718 actually has a 2.5 with 350 horsepower. Now, to put that in context, the original Porsche Turbo of 1976 only had 260 horsepower, and its more famous brother, the 3.3 Turbo of 1978, had 300 horsepower. That means that a fairly entry-level Porsche now has more power than the old flagship from 1978. At a casual glance, the new 718 Cayman looks very much like its predecessor, but in point of fact, according to Porsche, only the roof panel and the tailgate are the same. Every other panel on this car is new, as are the lights, and the bigger intakes are meant to put a lot more air into the intercoolers for the turbocharger. The turbocharger, by the way, is on this side, low down. Okay, in the cabin of the new Cayman, we see the very latest Porsche infotainment system, which is touch active, works beautifully, and importantly on this particular car, we have the option of a manual gearbox. Because a lot of people recently have been complaining that the PDK, as good as it is, takes the soul and the life out of driving. It's a bit too mechanical. So Porsche, unlike Ferrari, gives you the choice, and this is terrific. So in the morning, for instance, you could be in town, cars in normal mode, tooling around in traffic, perfectly comfortable, heading for the racetrack. On the racetrack, put her into Sport or Sport Plus, dampers into Firm, or if it's a bumpy track, leave it in normal, and off you go. As good as the new 718 Boxster is, the track card most definitely is the Cayman. Its body structure has a structural rigidity of 40,000 Newton meter per degree. That's about double the Boxster's. That makes it an absolute natural on a racetrack, which is where we're going now.